Yeah. Apply pressure from every angle, you feel me? Yeah, you know. Attack more. Never fold, man. Nah, never fold, never quit, yeah. Keep going. Like, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta, yeah, I smoke that thing. Tryna get M's in the bank, fuck what they think. Knock a nigga whole mouth out. Come side me, top break, throw hands like Tank. Knocking out the park like Hank. I've been doing them planks, what you got on my drink? I've been trying to keep my sane. Humanity so lame, fuck you and your gang. Speaking on the dead man's name. Roll tide, roll tide, roll tide, roll tide, roll tide full of pride, baby. Here we go again. You know what it is. Spring ball full effect. Scrimmage coming soon. Few topics tonight. Definitely a few topics tonight. You hear me? Make sure you come in the chat. You fire up the chat, man. No cap, support the grind, support the channel. Heavy, roll tide full of pride. I repeat, roll tide full of damn pride. Ain't nothing rolling but the tide. And oh yeah, down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. Let's get it, bro. But yeah, we got some Ty Simpson news as well. Yeah, some Ty Simpson news as well. Very excited to get into that. And allegedly, James Smith doing a little capping and yapping. We're gonna break it down in the boogie down town, but we gotta get to spring ball, talk about spring ball and all that. What's going on in spring ball and all that for sure. What it is, what it ain't. Let's just dive right into it, man, right quick. We got see what we got here, man. Definitely some Ty Simpson news to get into as well. One second, hold on one second. Alabama football welcomes NFL to Tuscaloosa for 2026 Pro Day. Mm. Roll Tide full of pride, dog. You know, Pro Day is big for Alabama players, certainly. You know, you can change your stock, raise your draft stock, and all that. Boom. So it's an important time, an important moment for these Bama players for sure, especially the Ty Simpsons, the Jeremy Bernards, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right, right. Oh yeah, here we go. Mhm. We go 1 second, Holmes. Heavy. Check out the video. You know, see how spring ball is going. 1 second. This one here. That's not it. Here. Right here. Hold on. Hold on. Let's get back to it. So yeah, pro day very important for these Alabama players. Believe that, no way around it for sure. Understand? Definitely important. So we're gonna see how Bama handles it for sure. But very interesting to see how they perform in these pro days as well. You know, Ty Simpson, all eyes on him. They say he's the number 2 quarterback in the draft, so you know it's all eyes on him, heavy, early. You know, but let's just break it down real quick in the boogie downtown. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide. Here we go. The Hank Crisp indoor practice facility will be filled with NFL coaches, personnel, and scouts this morning for Alabama football's 2026 Pro Day, which is scheduled to begin at 10 a.m. 19 now former Crimson Tide players are expected to participate in some portion of the scouting event, including the 12 players who were at last month's NFL scouting combine. Huh. Alabama's draft eligible players: Jeremy Bernard, Parker Brailsford, Josh Cuevas, Roddy Dalton, Cam Dewberry, Blake Dude, Nakai Hill Green, Damani Jackson, Justin Jefferson, Deshaun Jones, Tim Keenan. Some good talent right there, for real, no cap. Here we go. Deontay Lawson, Jam Miller, LT Overton, Caden Proctor, Let's Go Proctor, Vikings draft Proctor. I repeat, baby, Vikings draft Proctor early. No cap. Jaden Roberts, Ty Simpson, Gino Vandermark, Dre Washington. So definitely a few names in there that could be maybe first day, day one, day two draft picks for sure, baby. No cap. Yeah. Guys like Nakai Hill Green, Deontay Lawson, right? Josh Cuevas solid day 2 pick. You know, Cam Dewberry may go third, maybe second late. You understand? Tim Keenan, Ty Simpson, etc. Caden Proctor, top 10 for real. Hopefully not, so the Vikings can get him. But you know what I mean? Real talent for real. Here we go. See if there's some footage from here. Wonder if they got any footage on him. No cap. 1 second. 1 second, man. See if we got any footage on Ty Simpson throwing the ball and all. What's up? Here we go. Boom. Check it out right quick. Check it out right quick. You know, some people say, hey, Ty Simpson, maybe go first round, maybe top pick, top 10 pick. Now people, you're starting to see him, people opinions waver, go from this way to this stance. But more people are believing in Ty Simpson right now. Heavy. Ken the Bama fan in the building. Ken the Bama fan in the building. What up, Holmes? Roll Tide. He said, "What you hearing?" Well, we're gonna get to it, Ken. We're gonna get to it, big dog. Early. Roll Tide. Shout out Ken the Bama fan in the building, man. No cap. Here we go, baby. Roll Tide. Oh yeah. How you feeling, Ken? How you feeling about spring ball and all that, man? What have you heard about the spring ball business? Huh? What's up with Xavier Crowell? What's up with Xavier Crowell, Holmes? Heavy. I must know for sure. Straight up. You know? Let's get it, man. Let's check out some of this Ty Simpson footage from Pro Day. And like I say, it's even talks. As you all know, I'm a Vikings fan. You understand? SKOL tied for real. But as you all know, now it's talks and rumors. Maybe the Vikings will draft Ty Simpson potentially. You understand? Yeah, maybe the Vikings may go after Simpson for some apparent reason. Now, this is in news articles. This is allegedly right now. Of course, the Vikings haven't came out and said it, but you have former quarterbacks saying it. Oh, look out for the Vikings to draft Ty Simpson. Look out for this. Look out for that. So it's definitely a thing. Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely a thing, Holmes. Heavy. You understand me? No cap. Believe that. For real. We'll get to that later though. Believe that. Won't really know until tomorrow. Expound, Ken, expound, Holmes. Oh, tomorrow the scrimmage, right? First scrimmage, right? Ken the Bama fan? First scrimmage, huh, my dog? Yeah. Oh, that's right, huh? That's what they're getting prepared for. Hey, the first scrimmage, though, right, Ken? Let me know, Ken. Ken, the Bama fan in the building. Let me know, Ken. Heavy, man. He is a fit for O'Connell. He could possibly be. My biggest thing is Ken. I hope Ty Simpson is not a Kirk Cousins, bruh. Heavy, no cap, straight up. I hope he's not a Kirk Cousins, bruh. I seen him last year how he reacted at times under pressure, and guess what, Ken? I want to see Ty Simpson succeed. I want to see him do very well. Hell, he's a true loyal dog for real. He could have went and got paid. He could have went to Tennessee and got 7 mil. He could have went to Miami, huh? Got 6.5 mil. What he say? What was his reason for not going? He wanted to end his career at Bama. He wanted to be loyal, stay loyal to Bama, right? And he didn't have to for real. But at the end of the day, bro, his heart was true to Bama. You gotta respect that, salute that off rip, huh? Yeah. What up, Shredder? Here we go. Roll Tide. Tomorrow morning. Oh man, Ken, it's going down. Ken, you hear me? It's going down to the boogie down. Hey, who you got, Ken? Hey, hey, your starters right now, man. Hey, as far as Austin Mack and Keelan Russell, right? Keelan Russell, right? Who do you have starting right now out of the quarterbacks, Ken? If you have somebody being a starter. If not, that's cool as well. Let me know, bro. Let me know early. Ken the Bama fans say Keelan all the way. Oh man, it's like that, Ken. It's like that. You coming in hot like that, bro? Early, Ken. Ken say he early today with it heavy. He coming in hot off the rib, no doubt. I don't know, bro. I feel like it's gonna be a real battle. I feel like Austin Mack is very talented, man. He's 6'6", 220 plus. He can run too. Oh yeah. Definitely don't sleep on Mack, but don't sleep on Russell either. Hey, a great position that Bama is in. No matter who your backup is, guess what? Both of your quarterbacks are elite, period. And that's a win-win. Now, no, of course, may the best man win. But at the end of the day, right, bro? No, your quarterbacks are elite. So you can lean on one, lean on the other. Now, for me, it's still up in the air. I ain't gonna make a decision right now. It's up in the air to me, no cap. You hear me? Heavy. It's up in the air for me, dog, for real. Heavy. I ain't even gonna sit there and lie about it. Ain't no way right now. I don't think it's no way right now we can really know. Now I know certain people, everybody has their picks or pick. Some on the Keyline side, right? Boom. Some on the Austin Mack side, right? Boom. So it's all good, understandable. But let's be real here. This is spring ball. It's very important. Both of these guys can build momentum in spring ball for sure, but we still have summer coming up, all fall coming up, so it's gonna be competing all year long until the season starts. The rest of the way for sure. We gonna see though, bro. Tomorrow, first scrimmage will definitely show more things. First scrimmage, first action. Oh man, it's gonna be action packed for real, Holmes. Heavy. Oh yeah, for sure. Better accuracy, playmaking. Just gotta see if he can protect it. And we'll see, Ken. We're gonna see, bro. We definitely gonna see. It's gonna be a real battle. No cap. He probably can run the ball. He probably can run, but ain't running like Keelan. Ryan Grubb said it himself. Oh, for sure. He definitely not running like Keelan, dog. He probably can run, but ain't running like Keelan. Ryan Grubb said it himself. Yeah, for sure. He's nothing like a Keelan as far as running, of course. But arm talent, he might have more arm power than Keelan. And now I feel like Keelan Russell probably is more accurate, but time will tell. You can't take a small sample size we seen last year and say, oh, hey, Austin Mack is better or Keelan Russell is better. No, we got to wait to see how it really pans out for sure. We don't know who will emerge as the QB1, right? Right. So at the end of the day, it's still early in the game. Period. It can go either way, baby. Either damn way. As long as the best man is on the field, bad. It's all good, huh? It's all right for sure. Roll tide, straight up. Oh yeah, bro. Here we go. Let's get it. Make sure if you come in the chat, like it up. Let me get them roll tides in the chat. Let me get them roll tides full of pride in the damn chat. Yeah. Murder balls in the chat. Yeah, here we go. Know what I mean? Early. They talking about Bama's going, Bama's done. They ain't this, they ain't that. Already talking about K Dog DeBoer failed. I say fuck that. I say that's per cap, per bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. Oh yeah. Heavy. Per bullshit, man. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. They gonna sit up there and disrespect the standard, even though they still talk about the standard, even though they don't want to admit it, but Bama is still the standard, Homes, for real. And they sit up there and disrespect, talk about us over already. So K Dog, and you peep K Dog, huh? That boy lost some weight round yonder. Ah. Hold on, man. Clap it up for K Dog, man. No cap. Roll tide. Here we go. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, man. For real. Clap it up for K Dog. That boy put that work in too, straight up. I'm going to the A-Day to check them out myself. What about you? Haven't decided yet, Ken. Haven't decided yet, bruh. Definitely haven't decided yet. But hey, it's gonna be very interesting, Holmes, for real. I mean, I'm talking about a 2 hour scrimmage. I mean, damn, how much do you want to see? Yeah. But hey, we're gonna see some cracking, Holmes. Heavy. Yeah. Yeah, you know? Gonna be some real cracking, man, and smacking. No cap. First scrimmage tomorrow. Oh, it's going down. For real. Believe that, bro. So damn purr. Roll tide. Here we go, baby. Uh-huh. All right, let's get to these clips, these Ty Simpson clips, right quick. See what's up, bro. Now this is Ty Simpson throwing to um Ryan Coleman Williams. You know, he changed his name and all that down. Let's check him out, see how it went for sure. Yeah.
Late to everything for 40 years, no matter how hard he tries to be on time.
I tell
This video seems very glitchy video for real. I ain't gonna cap either, you know. Ryan Williams running some good routes, running some good routes out there as well, no doubt. Here we go. Throwing some nice balls, you know, nice balls. Ryan Williams running some nice routes for sure.
this is the world's smartest wallet. Watch this.
Yeah, good work from Ty Simpson right there, man. Definitely good work. You know, shout out Ryan Williams going out there catching balls and all that, looking sharp on the field. Let's get back into the article. Here we go. Alabama quarterback Ty Simpson threw at the NFL Combine and left Indianapolis with glowing reviews. Like I tell you, boy, like I tell you, dog, you can raise your stock. I repeat, raise your stock heavy in this pro day, in these combines. You can really impress some scouts as well. And you heard what the man said. Ty Simpson threw at the NFL Combine and left Indianapolis with glowing reviews for sure. Here we go. Hold on, give me 1 second. Make sure if you come in the chat, like it up, fire them comments up, fire the chat up for sure. You hear me? Heavy. Roll Tide, full of pride. Roll Tide. Oh yeah. Where do you think he goes? Hey, to be real, Ken the Bama fan, I'm not sure, bro. Really not sure. Now, say if he were to come to the Vikings, I'm assuming they mean the Vikings will draft him later in the draft. I don't see him going first round, that being the Vikings' first round pick. Hell no. So I assume Ty Simpson will drop second round, maybe late second, early third, somewhere in there. Could be lower as well. But being the second best quarterback in the drafts, you expect him to go at least by day two. So I'm not sure what the Vikings are planning anyway. But if they are planning to draft him, would I necessarily be mad? No. But at the end of the day, I hope he's coming in to replace a Carson Wentz, and they're just trying to stay young and just have their cake and eat it too with the whole McCarthy, Kyler Murray situation. A lot of people say he fits KOC's scheme. I don't know what the hell KOC's scheme is. You understand? As a true Vikings fan, KOC doesn't stick to a certain scheme, bro. He's all over the place. He's all over. You hear me? Heavy. No cap. So yeah, his scheme, what is it? But Ty Simpson, if he's not a Kirk Cousins, bro, and he can be cool and not be rattled under pressure, stay calm under pressure and all that, make the big throws and all that, well, yeah, the talent is there. Now, does that talent have to be cultivated? Yeah, hell yeah. Does it have to be molded? Does he need work? Yeah. But the talent is definitely there. I ain't gonna sit here and cap. Dude got some talent, bro, for real, but he has to bring it full circle. And under pressure is the big question for Ty Simpson. I don't care what the analysts or so-called draft experts are saying, Holmes, heavy. The biggest test question for Ty Simpson going to the NFL is, can he stay calm? How does he react under pressure? Huh? That's it. That's the biggest problem with him. Understand? For sure. I think the Cardinals jump somewhere in front of the Jets before pick 16 and take him. They could. That'd be smart for them. Find that quarterback. Try to find that piece. Everybody's trying to find a quarterback, dog. A rookie quarterback on a rookie deal, period. I don't care what nobody's saying. That's why it's so frustrating that the Vikings, well, let me chill, because nothing has came out. You know what I'm saying? McCarthy is still in the building and all that. He is back in many, but that's for a different time and it's roll tide here. But that's why it's tough to understand why the Vikings may be trying to ship or trade whatever if they are McCarthy, when that's what you've been searching for 5 years early. Searching for that rookie quarterback on that rookie scale deal. So you can do what? What? Build around the team, of course, but they must build their team in the draft. But back to roll tide football talk. That'd be a smart move for the Vikings. I mean, for the Cardinals, for sure. You know, maybe that's why they felt so comfortable with letting Murray go. Period. Here we go. Vikings just need an accurate QB because Jettas and Addison routes are some of the best in the league. Oh, we have an accurate QB. Now, now don't get caught in the hype, Ken. I understand. You hear the bad talk about McCarthy. McCarthy this, McCarthy ain't this. Don't get caught up in it. You got to understand what's going on in Vikings territory, Holmes, to understand the whole Vikings McCarthy situation. You hear me? Heavy. But I understand what you're saying. Jettas, Addison, huh? Oh wow, amazing route runners, spectacular route runners, right? Boom, precise, quick. You know what I'm saying? Deep, quick in and out of the cuts, of course. But guess what? They also dropped a lot of balls last year as well. See, that's what they don't talk about, Ken, the Bama fan. You understand? You understand? So JJ McCarthy, you gotta understand. Don't believe the hype, all the hype you may be hearing, because some of it is cap. Straight up. For sure. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide. Here we go. Let's get back to it. Oh yeah, here we go. He's expected to throw for Jeremy Bernard, Josh Cuevas, and Brody Dalton, along with some of the Tide's current wide receivers like Ryan Williams and Noah Rogers. But Simpson is viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the 2026 NFL draft. Some even have him higher than Indiana's Fernando Mendoza. Huh? Interesting. Very interesting, baby. Yeah, for sure. Who is widely projected to be the number one overall pick. I think Ty Simpson is the best quarterback in this class. ESPN's Dan Orlovsky said, I think when you look at the body of work and what was asked of these two quarterbacks, you have to start with the question who needed to do more to carry their football team to play well. Ty Simpson, and it's not close between those two quarterbacks. Who took more games over throughout the course of the season? Ty Simpson. It's not even close. Huh. All 12 players took part in at least a portion of the on field drills at the NFL Combine. Simpson, linebacker Deontay Lawson, and offensive lineman Jaden Roberts did not participate in any measured events, 40-yard dash, vertical jump, etc. Only their position drills. Oh, yeah. They will have a chance to do that today, as will others who haven't yet gotten to be in front of professional teams at events like the NFL Scouting Combine, Senior Bowl, or East West Shrine Bowl. Some of the Alabama alums who did and tested well, like Bernard, Parker Brosford, Damani Jackson, and Jan Miller, might only do on field drills rather than run or jump for the scouts. And that's probably to just be safe. Don't want no stupid injuries right before the draft. And you know how it goes, bro. Be smart with it. For sure. Matoa in the building, Matoa in the building. Nah, bro, you ain't right though. Right about what? Expound, Matoa. Shout out Matoa in the building. Heavy. Here we go. Here we go. Roll Tide for the pride. Roll Tide. About what, bro? Fernando ain't got the what? Expound, bro. Expound for real. What are we saying here? What are we saying here? Matoa, I need you to come precise. I need you to come right. You hear me? Heavy, period. Like you got something to say. What's up, bro? What are you saying is not right? What is not correct? Heavy. Here we go. Good point, EJ. Hey, Lamont in the building. Lamont Freeman in the building. What up, Holmes? What up, Holmes? Roll Tide. Here we go. We go. Good point, EJ. How can your QB develop in game where your receivers are not giving us a chance to develop, let alone deliver? Real talk. Yeah, bro. A lot of drop balls last year. Last year, Lamont heavy. Here we go. Pro day was yesterday. Hey, what's your point, Ken? You know what I mean? Yesterday, today, tomorrow. What you mean, dog? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about it today. Period. Let's get it. Roll Tide. Alabama Pro Day itinerary. So, the Pro Day is here. Let's go. 10 a.m. was the height and weight. 10:15 bench press. 10:30 vertical jump, broad jump. 11:15 40s. 11:45, and this is all AM, of course. Agilities. Noon position drills. 15 minutes each. The Crimson Tide's Pro Day will not be fully televised. ESPN will be on hand, however, and is expected to air some of the action, most likely Simpson's throwing session and interviews. Oh, yeah. Here we go. So shout out Ty Simpson, bro. Just for anything on GP for how loyal he was to Bama, right? How respectful he stayed and remained to Bama and all that. That's the main thing for me, right? For sure. Like that's the main thing for me, Holmes. Early, his respect, the loyalty, the pride he showed, really setting a standard, so to say. Yeah, man, for sure. Shout out Ty Simpson all the way. Here we go. Uh-huh. Now we know first spring scrimmage is tomorrow. So basically Alabama getting things done, doing some tune-up type shit. But it's finna get real gritty. It's finna get down. They finna get down to the nitty gritty. No cap. Here we go. Oh yeah. Alabama held its sixth spring practice, its final prep before scrimmage number one on Thursday, March 26th. The Crimson Tide worked out in shells on the Thomas Drew practice fields. Below are more photos from the Thursday practice session, courtesy of Alabama Athletics. Boom, here we go. And it's pretty much photos of today's practice. Yes, but yeah, it's you're gonna be able to tell a lot, bro. Tell a lot from these scrimmages here for real. I'm hearing, seeing highlights of Sedarian Morgan making crazy plays, making crazy catches, and all that for sure. Making crazy catches and all that for sure. Like I say, pay attention to Morgan, pay attention to Xavier Crowell. Some of these young guys, the young freshmen in the building, straight out. Beautiful thing, beautiful thing. The boys ready to bang, roll tide. 1 second, 1 second. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Here we go. We got here with this, man. And I heard James Smith capping too. Yeah. Heard James Smith been talking too, though. Heard James Smith been out there capping and yapping. Uh-huh. Give me 1 second. Then we're gonna get into some players who you should definitely look out for. Players to definitely make a name for themselves in scrimmage ball and all that. Yeah, this is where you really stand out and make a name for yourself for real heavy. Here we go. 6 Alabama players of interest for first scrimmage of spring practice. Oh yeah. Here we go. Alabama will hold its first spring scrimmage on Friday, March 27th, on the Thomas Drew practice fields. Here, we break down 6 Crimson Tide players of interest for spring scrimmage number one. First up, Austin Mack, QB quarterback, of course. Why he's here. Mack and Keelan Russell are battling for Alabama's vacant quarterback job this spring. While naming a starter is unlikely to happen over the next few weeks, these scrimmages can go a long way in deciding who will take the first snap on September 5th. Mack is the Tide's most experienced quarterback, entering year four at the collegiate level. Russell is super talented, and to hold off the former 5-star recruit, a strong first scrimmage would be ideal. Oh, yeah, for sure. This is where Mack and Keelan Russell will start to separate themselves, whether it's Russell or Mack. One of those guys, when the smoke clears right, when it's all said and done, when spring ball is over, oh, yeah, either Keelan Russell or Austin Mack will be viewed as QB1. I stand on that 10 toes down. I guarantee it for sure. Understand? You hear me? Heavy. Do you understand, man? Let's get it. Roll Tide. Here we go. Coach's take. Obviously, Austin is in his third year in the system. So you would think just as far as ease of being able to run and have control, they would the advantage that would be advantage Austin, said Alabama offensive coordinator Ryan Grubb. And I ain't gonna cap. I give Ryan Grubb credit for one thing for sure. He been being pretty honest as far as the media goes. Like he spoke up for Jackson, said, "Hey, he is the tackle. It's no questions about it." I don't know why. I don't know who said it was questions about it. Period. So he's pretty much being real and being honest and transparent, right? When he talks about certain position battles and who's in front and who may be in the lead and this and that. So shout out to him, bro. Big props to him. Kudos for real. Yeah. No, he need to learn how to call more run plays. You hear me? Come on, man. Hey, Ryan Grubb, call more run plays, baby. No cap. Bruh. Straight up. Man, he got to learn that dial. Here we go. But I would say Keelan is extremely intelligent, and that is not an issue. It's not a limiting factor for him. But at the end of the day, it's about who has the most production, who's the best guy on the field to take care of the football, getting it down the field, scoring touchdowns. Both of those guys are very capable leaders. I think it's pretty even. But certainly, the guy that has the ease of being able to run that, especially with so many younger faces around him, they have to be able to make it run around him. Here we go. Next up, Michael Carroll. Why he's here. Carroll is the only returning starter from last year's offensive line, ending the 2025 season as Alabama's first team right tackle. That's where he opened spring practice and even said where he prefers to play. But Bama Online's Andrew Bone reported on Tuesday that Carroll worked at right guard while Javin James practiced at right tackle. Are they switching? Are they seeing, Michael Carroll is versatile? Do they see something in Javin James? Oh, we will see for sure. We will see for sure, Holmes. Heavy. Javin James, fresh out the portal, getting it in, right? Just like Racing Delgatti, fresh out the portal, homie, getting it in heavy and all that there. Oh, yeah. So, hey, Javin James could be a real dog for sure. Shit, let's go, bro. Here we go. Up front, make it a battle. May the best man win. But very interesting. They're moving guys around. Oh, yeah. Will that continue to be the case during scrimmage one? Or will the UA staff continue to move players around? Coach's take. Michael's the right tackle, Grubb said. Now, Michael has probably more position flex than the Jackson Lloyd if we ever need to make a move. I think Michael is a guy that could honestly play anywhere. But for us right now, it starts with those two guys and everything else we're moving into those other sports. Yeah, grammatical error right here. Once again with these beat writers, dog, and all laugh. Fucked up the whole sentence. Here we go. EJ Crowell. Shout out EJ Crowell. And everybody knows about Crowell. Xavier Crowell, EJ Crowell. Let's get it. Here we go. Why he's here. The list could have solely been made up of freshmen. Wow, great talent. Since everyone is always excited to hear about the new guys. But Crowell is a rookie who could make the biggest impact in year one at Alabama. He was limited during the first week of spring drills as the coaching staff took a cautious approach with the former five-star back. But after spring break, he was back to work and taking handoffs from Russell. Let's see what he can do in his first scrimmage. Oh, yeah, we going to see EJ Crowell up close and personal, Holmes. Heavy, no cap. Here we go. Coach's take right here. Just soft tissue deal, Grubb said. And this is an interview with Presser Grubb had about what, 3, 4 weeks ago, maybe, baby. 3, 4 weeks ago, somewhere in that vicinity and all that. But this is what Grubb said, Holmes. And I broke that one down as well. If you ain't watched it, go back and watch it. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide. Ain't nothing rolling but the damn tide. Here we go. Just soft tissue deal, Grubb said. He's okay. Just being cautious. We got another week coming up to make sure he's headed the right way. It's a big spring for EJ. So want to make sure he can get off to the right start when we get back. So just probably being air on the side of caution. But he looks great and done but he looks great and done a great job and has done a great job. More errors right there. These beat writers right there, bro. They do whatever the hell they want right there. Come on, bro. Who they know? Whose pocket they in, huh? Heavy. Yeah, for sure. Know what it is, man. Straight up. Come on, bro. The sky's the limit for him. See what we got here. Mr. 3 sacks in 3 years talking crazy, huh? Got that boy James Smith capping and yapping, kid. Yeah, man. Come on, bro. He capping and yapping, you know? Come on, bro. Stop it, James Smith. Stop it, Holmes. Early. Shut your trap, Holmes. Heavy. I put you on your head top, make your head drop. He think he buff and tough and all that. Let's get it, bro. Heavy. Roll Tide. Keelan, Sedarian, A.K. Deer, Crowell, Jarre, Carmelo, all on watch to me. Ken coming with it. Ken coming with it for sure. Here we go. Oh, yeah. A.K. Deer, definitely, right? Carmelo O'Neal, definitely, right? Coming out of Mercer through the portal. Who's going to show up and show out? The moment we've all been waiting for real, right? For sure. Like who gonna come over and separate themselves? Yeah, now it's finna get real. Now we gonna get down to the nitty damn gritty. No cap. Let's get it. Here we go. Next up, Devin Tompkins. Alabama's bandit position was impacted by graduation and the transfer portal, leaving it as one of the biggest question marks on the 26 roster. Tompkins is a player who can fill the defensive end role, but at 298 pounds, he could also work inside. The former USC Trojan has been praised for his play and leadership this spring, and he seemed like an instant impact portal addition. But we're fascinated to learn exactly where he lines up on Friday. Coach's take. You try to find versatility, right? Guys that can do multiple things, multiple positions, said Alabama defensive coordinator Kane Walmack. And Kane Walmack has a lot to prove this year too as well, Holmes. Heavy. Here we go. That to me is something he brings to the table because of his athleticism and because of his size and strength. He can do things inside and outside at a pretty high level for sure. Here we go. Once we got to know him and you started doing your research from his time at USC, these guys, this guy's a captain, he's a leader, he carries himself with a professional demeanor day in and day out. And he has absolutely shown that in the first 2 months of being here, the level of maturity that he brings, the work ethic, he wants to be coached, he wants to be pushed. He has a really, really high ceiling. And these transfer portal guys coming in making noise is a good sign for Bama, right? You understand recruiting is still important, but the transfer portal must be addressed as well. Period, dog. For sure. Caden Jones, linebacker. We go. Here we go. Caden Jones, linebacker, huh? Alabama has to fill both starting linebacker spots this offseason. Virginia Tech transfer Caleb Woodson is a captain type player who looks like he'll be on the field for snap number 1 this fall. But that leaves 7 other players to battle for the other vacancy. Jones has played in the most games of the returning players and has a prime opportunity in front of him. But he'll have to hold off QB Reese, Luke Metz, and the other linebackers on the Tide's roster, huh? Coach's take: we knew we were building to this, and so we tried to bring a great young class the last couple of years, Womack said. And now it's time for those guys to step up and make plays. So they're in a good spot right now. I'm excited for them. They're deep, but I want to see the grouping of guys separate themselves into the top 4. 1 second. Here we go. 1 second. They're deep, but I want to see that grouping of guys separate themselves into the top 4 or 5 guys that we can really enter into the season with. And hey, bro, shout out for Kane Walmack. He wants to see these younger guys step up for sure. And it's time for Kane Jones to step up and everybody else to step up as well. Here we go. Jare Edwards. Jare Edwards, very young talent, freshman coming in heavy. Jare Edwards, it could be a real battle back there. Alabama secondary is already elite. I think, me personally, I think they will have the number 1 secondary in the nation next year. Heavy for sure. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide, believe that. But yeah, Jare Edwards a name to watch for sure. Here we go. While he's here, a lot of Alabama's early enrollees look the part, but none more than Edwards. At 6'2", 221 pounds, the freshman safety is hard to miss when we've been able to watch spring practice thus far. The Tide welcomes back both of its starting safeties from last year's team, as well as some key reserves who are part of the rotation. But Edwards might be tough to keep off the field. It'll also be interesting to see where exactly he lines up for the UA defense. Coach's take: we've got to make sure we identify guys that are not only the most talented, but have a maturity to be able to come in and do the work, Womack said. Zabian Brown, Dejon Lee, Ivan Taylor, Zay Mincy, those guys have all come in and they've been able to contribute for us in year 1. I think Edwards and Jordan Edmonds are very much on pace to do that. And like I said, bro, Jare Edwards, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. So you, as a Bama fan, you should be very excited. I repeat, very excited about this spring ball, this first spring scrimmage. Don't sleep on the damn spring. You know? Yeah. The spring matters. The spring matters. You understand? For real. See what's up here. What else we got here, baby? For sure. And that's pretty much it for new news about spring ball. Like I said, we will definitely know more tomorrow, 10 a.m. I believe it goes down. You understand? Straight up though. Like, yeah. Like all bets off. Let's see who going bang. Let's see who going bring it. The pads on. They're gonna hit you in the mouth. No cap will hit you right in the mouth. Believe that. Check out some more Ty Simpson, a little Ty Simpson clip right quick though. See it more in depth. 1 second. For sure. I don't know how they didn't say Sedarian Morgan's name for real. Like everybody is excited to see him, Holmes. Period. You know, like the Julio Jones, the comparisons. You understand why the comparisons are there. Now, I might have been muted, but he has a lot more work to do. He has to perform at the highest level ever, right? Highest capacity ever to be on the Julio Jones level. But at the end of the day, you see why people are making the Julio Jones comparisons and all that. No cap for sure. Oh yeah, understand? Oh man, let's get it. We go. Yeah, yeah, bro. So Dario Morgan should have been in that spot for sure, bro. Heavy. Yeah, I'm gonna play a little video right. Hold on 1 second. Break this video down right quick, man. Matter of fact, take a little intermission, dog. I'll be right back about 5, 10 minutes. Any Bama fans in the chat want to come rock and roll, lock in with me, or if you want to come lock in with me in general, let's get it, man. Bama Ball is here. Let me know how you feel. Just make sure it's real, man. Welcome to the Boogie Downtown. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide for sure. I'll be right back, dog. Here we go. My dog Delton in the building. My dog Delton in the building. Let's get it, bro. Roll Tide. Here we go. Let's get it, man. Sure, here we go. Be right back, man. We go. Give me 1 second. Drop this link though, man. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide. Here we go, man. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide full of pride. Lock in with me. I repeat, lock in with me. How you feeling about the Tide? How you feeling about spring ball and all that? I'm finna break down some of these highlights, and then we gonna get up out of here, man. But you know what it is. You know what it ain't. Spring ball, real spring ball, right? Starts tomorrow. And them boys finna lock in for real. Them boys finna be cracking shit and smacking shit for real. Let me know in the chat, who do you think will show up and stand out? Me personally, dog, if I got to pick right now, we talking what? Freshman? No, I'm gonna talk in general. Definitely Dejon Lee, heavy. I expect Dejon Lee to be shut down for sure. Period. Terrence Mean Green. I expect him to be a real dog. Now I would have said London Simmons, but London Simmons will be out for the majority of spring practice, spring camp, and all that. So you got to wait for him for the summer and the fall. But the secondary as a whole, I look forward to hearing about. Hopefully, making into the A-Day game, seeing about them. We'll see what's up though. For sure, Roll Tide full of pride. Hey, are they airing the A-Day game though? Won't the A-Day game be on the SEC channel? Let me know in the chat, bro. If you know, let me know, dog. Will they be putting the A-Day game on TV? Well, it's officially, technically, a 2-hour scrimmage they will be doing. So does anybody know in the chat, will it be televised as well? Heavy. They'll say, yeah, 5. Yeah, that boy 5 ready though. That boy 5 ready though. I ain't gonna cap. Shit. That boy really that boy really should have been a starter last year over Damani Jackson and all that. Period. No cap, straight up. We gonna see, man. Racing Del Gotti. I can't wait to hear about Racing Del Gotti. Period. Of course, Michael Carroll. Q Reese. Looking forward to hearing about Q Reese. I expect him to ball as well, bro. Period. No doubt. For sure, man. Hey, and don't be surprised if Mincy. Don't be surprised if Mincy takes a step forward. Period. Mincy, a great athlete. Can he correct his technique? Can he really understand the game, understand his role, and play it well? But Mincy, a player who got more reps last year, for sure. Oh, hold up. Kirkpatrick as well. Kirkpatrick Jr. as well, Holmes. Heavy. He's a real head busser. If he can stay out of trouble, he's good. Look out for him to be in a rotation early. I understand Bray Hubbard, Keelan Russell. I mean, Keon Sabb, respect. They back in the building. But don't sleep on the younger players. If it needs to be a rotation, let it be a rotation, damn it. Hands down, man down. May the best man win. But Kirkpatrick come up, hit you in your damn mouth and bust your head. For real. That boy hit you in your damn mouth and bust your head straight up. He cracking on the field all day, yakking and cracking straight up. You hear me? Heavy early. That boy bring it. He apply pressure every damn snap. His biggest issue is what? Off the field bullshit. Huh? Off the field unnecessary. Bonks for your motherfucking punk ass chump bullshit. You hear me? Get your mind right, Kirkpatrick. Get ready, dog. Lock in, man. Focus, dog. Huh? You should be thinking about football straight up, right? Period. Nothing else matters. Go get it. I mean, we know you physical, bro, but can you cover anybody? Can you play zone? Can you play man? Can you do more than just bring the pain, Are you a sure tackler, Kirkpatrick? Heavy, huh? Yeah. What do you really bring to the table, Holmes, at the end of the day? I know you can crack all day. I give it to you. I love it in you. But can you cover, bro? You need more, right? You want to be one of the best, like your pops was. Hey, you got to be able to hit, crack, be a head buster, but also be a sure tackler. Also play very well in coverage. Now you may be stronger or better at certain things than others, of course, part of the game, part of the process. But you must continue to develop and continue to get better. Yeah, we're gonna see for sure. But don't be surprised if Kirkpatrick can make a name for himself as well. You just gotta stay out the headlines for the wrong damn thing. Bitch, yeah. Roll tide full of pride. Roll damn tide. Ain't nothing rolling around this motherfucker but the tide. Huh? Here we go. Yep, I'm gonna break down this little final clip. Get up out of here, man. Let's get it. Like I say, you want to lock in and talk about my ball? You know what it is, bro. Hit the link. Here we go. Roll tide. In 1 second, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Sure. Football is here. Football is here for sure. They talking about basketball. What? Huh? Take the what and leave the what. I respect basketball, March Madness. Of course, I check it out from time to time, but I don't watch basketball for real at all. But we talking basketball, cool. It's all good. But it's about football around here. Oh yeah. Now, best wishes to the Alabama basketball team for sure. No cap. Might watch the game tomorrow. Matter of fact, just to see what them boys looking like and working with. I believe they play Michigan, number one team in the land. Oh, y'all might fuck with it, see what's happening. But yeah, it is what it is, bro. But it's spring ball around here. You know what I'm saying? Heavy. And to me, shit, spring ball more important to March Madness basketball. I'm just saying it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Oh yeah. It's all good though, bro. Let's get it. Let me know who y'all got in your brackets. If you a real March Madness bracket type shit, understand and really watch college ball for real, and understand what's going down. Let me know who to put in the. Let me know who you got in your motherfucking bracket for sure. Understand me? Here we go. Let's get it. Also, you must understand, we must not forget Bama as a team. Bama is a much bigger team now. A lot of them boys then gain weight, put on good, solid weight, ready to bang for real. Let's not forget, most of them guys are real vets now, whether we're talking freshmen who are now sophomores or sophomores who are now juniors. No matter what we're talking, Bama is very experienced now, baby. Now let's get it. Now let's play fair ball. And don't get me wrong, the young guys must show up for sure. But at the end of the day, hey, Bama has experience now. No more Mr. So-called bullies, Indiana. Huh? Yeah, Indiana think there's certain bullies and all that. Huh, for sure. And it's crazy, little side note, how news came out that Bama was taking Indiana lightly, or some players were. See, that's what you can't do. That's what you can't do. See, that's where they fucked up right there. I put that on K Dog. I put that on the board. Because why the hell your team taking Indiana lightly? Straight up. You hear me? No cap heavy. We go. What up, five? What up, five? Yeah, lock in, five. Here we go. Okay. Pass on, come strong, man. Let's get it. Scrimmage tomorrow, man. Scrimmage tomorrow. It's going down. Yeah. Shit, Daniel Hill lost about 30 pounds. Yeah, Daniel Hill lost about what, 30, 20 pounds? Coming in, strong, still strong, but quicker, faster, etc. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be a real battle in that running back room, Holmes, for sure. Here we go. Yeah, and that's pretty much the video, man. Just video of spring ball and all that, what's going down. But tomorrow, like I say, tomorrow we're gonna see. That's when the fun really begins. Yeah, who gonna step up? Who gonna show out for sure? I repeat, who gonna step up and show out for sure, baby? No cap. We go. See, yeah. Yeah, always recruit. Like I say, always recruiting news. Always recruiting news. Homes heavy. Fuck it, let's get it. I'm gonna get into one prospect right now. Joey Fleming scheduled spring visit to Alabama. Top 2028 in-state prospect Joey Fleming. Here we go. Pay attention to Joey Fleming. Homes heavy. Oh yeah. Hold up. Chill, you hear me? Nah. 1 second. Alabama will receive. Make sure this mic on low. We good. Yeah, we. Alabama will receive a big time visitor next month. That's from right in its own backyard. Bama Online learned that on April 9th, Huntsville High School offensive lineman Joey Fleming will be taking a visit to Tuscaloosa for spring practice, bro. Shout out Huntsville, Alabama for sure. I got offered last summer, and it's been a very consistent flow since then, Fleming told BOL. Alabama has always been at the top of my list. They're good at texting, shooting me a call, whatever it may be. They're definitely at the top of my list. In Rivals' most recent rankings update for the 2028 class, it ranked Fleming as the number one, a repeat number one overall rising junior in the state of Alabama. So that's a pretty high ranking right there. Matter of fact, what the best ranking you could have, bro. Period. Here we go. He's rated as a 4-star, the number 22 player in the class, and the number 2 interior offensive lineman. Uh, here we go. They said I have great athleticism, and that's my key point, Fleming said. They said that's where college football is going. Fleming was offered when the Crimson Tide offensive line unit was still led by Chris Kapalovic. Alabama has since made a change on the staff, bringing in Adrian Clem to be the new offensive line coach moving forward. Fleming hasn't been able to meet Clem in person yet, but he's heard plenty of things that have him intrigued. I know that he has a lot of NFL experience, which I love to hear, Fleming said. In my opinion, the NFL is changing. It's becoming more athletic. Guys aren't quite as big, they're more athletes. I feel like that's the new wave of NFL football. That's who I am. So I'm very excited to meet him and see what his plans are for me and how he can help develop me, push me towards the NFL, which is where I want to be. Uh, Here we go. Meeting Clem is the biggest aspect of Fleming's impending April visit that he's most looking forward to, as well as experiencing the typical hospitality he's felt from every previous Alabama visit. I'm looking forward to going there because I haven't met Coach Clem yet, Fleming said. That's going to be a very fun experience. I'm excited to talk to everybody in general. When I go to a visit, the key factors I look for is history. I love places with good background and culture. Every coach and assistant coach at Alabama, they always treat me nicely. I'm really excited to go back and have that home feel. But why the hell don't you go ahead and join, Fleming? You understand? What are you waiting for, buddy? Pow, pow. Huh? No, for real though. What are you waiting for, big dog? No cap. Come on round yonder to the Roll Tide business. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll damn tide. Ain't nothing rolling but the tide. Here we go, baby. Yeah. Here we go. Fleming said he remains plenty confident about the direction of the Alabama program and isn't deterred at all by the coaching change at his position as the Crimson Tide continues to recruit the talented prospect. Coaches change every once in a while, but that doesn't really scare me, Fleming said. Alabama is Alabama. No cap, bro. Matter of fact, clap it up. I like that, Flem. I like that, Fleming. He said Alabama is Alabama, bro. What up? Yeah. You know? Let's get it, bro. The standard, heavy, Roll Tide. Here we go. They always have a good reputation, and they have that reputation to live up to. They hired Coach Clem for a reason. They have a good idea of what he's going to do. I'm excited to see what he's going to do. I'm not worried whatsoever. I think they're going to come out stronger than ever. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Big dog, huh? Real big dog, huh? Oh, yeah. For sure. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the live, man. I'm finna get up out of here. You know what it is. Scrimmage tomorrow, I believe 10 a.m. sharp. Hey, home, somebody let me know, bro. Are they airing the A-Day game this year? Might as well put that bitch on SEC Network. Hell, why not? Oh, yeah. Bitch, yeah. Anyway, you know what it is, man. Big SKOL here. Roll Tide full of pride. Win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. You understand? Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. Roll Tide. Believe that.